Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to cover the new topics, that is the role of external state and non-state actors in creating challenges to internal security. It is, as we know, it is comes under the GS paper 3. Okay, here we will give you a brief concept of these topics, and we'll see what are the new dimensions it covers. See, if yeah, the who the have the covered the know the syllabus, we know that what kind of um things is going on in this countries, terrorisms, and if you can remember some kind of terrorist activities such as Mumbai, some 26/11 Mumbai's attacks, Jammu Kashmir terrorism, so Northeast insurgencies. So here we'll see how these happenings and what are the role of the external state and non-state actors that are making these terrors. So as for definitions, we can say India's internal security threats are often a manifestation of internal weakness. Yeah, it is happening. See, some things does not happen for without any reason. It's okay. So it's happening from for a reasons, that is misgovernance of the government side and the lack of development that basically the mm, faced the tribals peoples who are displaced during the period of development project. Okay, and when and they are exploited by external forces. It can be state forces and non-state forces, and to wage a proxy war. Remember, these forces use these fires that cause that is hidden within the country, and they also have their own motives. But the thing is that there will be some um what's a blurred lines between the internal and external states, because we can't simply find out what is the internal and the external threats. As for example, domestic disaffection in Jammu Kashmir is fueled by external funding and propaganda. So internal is Jammu Kashmir, and when it is fueled by the outside, it has become the external. So now let's see what are the challenges posed by external state actors. So let's see what are the external state actors. State actors are foreign government and their intelligence and military agencies such as Pakistan's ISI, China's PLA, MSS. Now we'll see in what way they can make the threats. First, strategic and military. What kind of threat they can create is providing financial, military, and logistic supports such as arms, training, safe events to terrorist and separatist groups. As for value examples, we can see the bleeding India's with a 1,000 card strategy, that is that's supposed to left-wing extremism, Jammu and Kashmir, and allied support groups in Northeast insurgency. It is basically by China. Geo-economic and sovereignty, another dimension, that is strategic engagement, infrastructure project violating sovereignty and enhancing rival military reach. As for examples, we can see the China-Pakistan economic corridor passes through POK, Gilgit, Baltistan, challenging India's territorial integrity and boosting Pakistan's military logistics. So, in this way, by creating the infrastructures, um, so we can literally attack a country can literally attack the sovereignty of another country. Okay. Next is information and cyber warfare. It is a state-sponsored espionage deploying advanced persistent threats to target critical national infrastructure. Okay, it is a hybrid warfare, hacking power grids, banking system, defense networks, elect cyber attacks on Mumbai power grid. It is a funding of proxies for misinformation, and it is the most easiest and biggest way to attack some countries' internal security. Economic subversion, counterfeit currency, yes. Injecting high quality counterfeit Indian currency to de-establish the economy, primarily via Pakistan route. It is basically done by the Pakistan and the Bangladesh. They introduced fake currency so that it can attack a country's economies and that money can be used in terror funding. Economic terrorism, yes, it will come under economic terrorism. CIC operations devalues or Chief Information Commissions. They devalue this currency and fund trader networks, posing a direct threat to the financial system because they can pose a direct threat to the financial system. Now coming to the challenges posed by external non-state actors. Okay. So external non-state actors includes transactional terror groups, TCOS and foreign fundamentalist organizations. Basically, they are not such a military organization of a state. Okay, transnational terrorism, cross-border infiltrations, operating from sanctuaries in neighboring countries to execute terror attacks and recruit. Example is Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed focus on attacking security forces, government installations and key public spaces. Second is radicalization and propaganda. Ideological recruitment using the internet and social media to propagate extremist and fundamentalist ideologies among vulnerable youth. And it's happened mainly with the help in the online platform, spreading narratives to create the homegrown terrorism and radicalize individuals into lone wolf attack. Lone wolf attacks is basically attacking the one group of section of peoples, targeting it differently. Narco-terrorism, it is organized crimes linkage, trafficking drugs and arms across porous borders using the proceeds to finance terrorist activities. And they are very much organized. Golden Crescent, the examples we can see is Golden Crescent drug route Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, linked to the Punjab and Jammu Kashmir border region. Organized crimes is the oxygen for terrorism. Illegal migration and demography. Demographic change. Illegal migrations in the northeast leads to ethnic tensions, resource conflict, and alters the demography of border region. Security vacuums, exploitation of porous borders by human traffickers and illegal arms dealers, further funding insurgency. This is the examples. So what can be strategic measures to combat them? Addressing this stress requires a coordinated multi-layered strategy across all instruments of national powers. Border security management related, we need to tackle full cooperation of the comprehensive integrated management system. counter-drone strategy, development of advanced anti-drone technology, hotspot maintaining the credible threat of proactive primitive action against terror launched. Economic and financial countermeasure, FATF, NTPS, NIM, cyber and information strategy, diplomatic and holistic approach, that is zero tolerance, a firm diplomatic policy of zero tolerance towards state sponsor of terrorism, so leveraging multilateral forum to isolate them. So this is for today. Thanks.